Hey everyone, my name is Laura. I am a yellow status presenter with Unique, and today I just kind of wanted to hop on, play with makeup a little bit, and show you this really cool kind of glowy goldish brown look. So I don't know if you noticed, I'm all about the gold. I also have like blue-green eyes, so with that I do better with like the oranges and browns and golds and that kind of thing. So I wanted to show you a look. It's kind of a play on what I would do as like, I guess, my everyday go-to, but it's a little bit more advanced and a little bit more glam than the other one. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously we start the same way. Primer, my best friend. Go ahead and get the primer on. So I'm gonna walk through this other stuff pretty quick, just so we can get to the eyes and really focus on that, because that's primarily what this video is gonna be about, okay? So primer. And I didn't go on live today to do this because, to be honest with you, I'm feeling kind of poopy today. Had a rough week. It's Saturday though, so yay. And I am done with my job at the gym, which was honestly just really, really bringing me down. So I wanted to do something fun. So playing with makeup is fun. And I felt like sharing that with you too, kind of like boost my mood a little bit. So that's why I'm here today. I'm all about finding ways to stay focused on the positive, right? Because we all have bad days. We all go through periods in our life that are a little bit harder than others. Not that I've been going through a difficult period and like in a sense that it's been unhappy, because things have actually been really awesome and I've been feeling really good and really excited. It's just that this job that I had in particular was just really weighing down on me. Like, they were not treating me right and had like all these ridiculous high expectations, but weren't like helpful about it. I guess at the old gym I used to work at back in California, everybody was kind of like family. We were really close knit. We were all helping each other out, and this one is like left and right, people were throwing you under the bus. So I got myself out of there. I'm good. I'm gonna be doing my own personal training thing now, so I'm excited about that. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to use. Let's do a stick. Oh no, puppy's gonna work. And puppy's been driving me crazy too, because I've been busy, so she hasn't been getting the kind of loving that she's used to, and obviously that makes her act out a little bit. So anyways, positivity though, right? Let's play with makeup. Makeup's always fun. My hair is kind of gross. I'm sorry. I need to get some dry shampoo in there, but I ran out, so that's on hold for right now. So I'm going in with my foundation stick in the shade Velour. It's a really, really nice full coverage. As you can see, we're even out my skin tone here. I am gonna bring that on my eyes as well, even though I already did the primer. Just because I like to use my foundation as kind of my base color. I know a lot of other people will like to go in with like an actual base eye color. I don't usually do that. I usually use foundation just because for me I find that's simpler, and I'm not the greatest ever at makeup, so I always just kind of find what's simple and I do that one. So going in with the foundation all over, making sure it's really, really nice and well blended. Honestly, sometimes, yeah, I do let it go over my lips a little bit as well. Just so that gets a little bit of a, not like I'm trying to paint my lips with foundation, you know, but it does help if I'm gonna go in with a color sometimes to have this on first, because then my color will be like more pigmented, I guess, than usual, and more of a solid color than if I didn't have a base on first. So anyways, okay. Foundation, concealer, and obviously I went in with my base primer and my eye primer first. You always want to start with those. And this one I always like to use my little brush. My brush is still dirty from the last video. like I said, things have been really crazy, but I will make another video showing you how I usually clean my brushes, which you should be doing that once a week. These little ones, to be honest with you, I'll throw out half the time just because to me it's just a hassle to clean. The sponges, because the sponges absorb so much, more so than brushes. But I will make a video showing you how I clean the brushes. So I always tend to do a little bit more of the concealer on my forehead because it's a larger area and I have a lot of redness in my skin, which I'm sure you guys saw before I put all the foundation on. The coloring is looking really weird on the camera right now. Okay, if I step back, I swear it doesn't look all blotchy and yellow like that on person. That's like, I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. Okay, I do this, I focus this underneath my eyes here. Let me do more. Underneath my eyes for circles, redness, and my nose, because those are my two biggest problem areas. I got distracted talking to you, so I gotta go back in. Okay, and then I just make sure it's all blended, and I'm really just like patting this in, you guys. You don't ever want to push heavy and drag it everywhere. Always want to have a light touch with anything that you're using on your face, because obviously it's easier to build up the product, but when you put on a ton at one time, it's a little bit harder to tone it back down. So I got all that. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna set with a foundation in the shade Poplin. Okay, it's just a powder foundation. I'm gonna use my Kabuki. And that one's just going everywhere just to set it. Oops. This one I won't do in my eyes. So everywhere else, blend that down into your neck. That way your face and your neck and chest and all that match. Okay. I'm gonna keep this because I'm gonna use this later. And then I'm gonna go do my regular face. Have all my stuff hidden here in my, hidden here in my drawer. I'm like digging around trying to find it. So we got bronzer next, which is one of my favorite things. I'm using the shade Sunset in our Beachfront bronzer. And again, just like we know before, this is cheekbones, outer contour, nose, under your chin. I will tend to do a little bit extra here on my sides, just a little bit. Just really like to have some good definition. If you're like me and you get self-conscious about round, poofy cheeks, this stuff is awesome for that because now I don't look like I have round, poofy cheeks. Sometimes I will keep this out and use this as like an eye color, but today we're doing something different. Then I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade in foundation, which right now I'm out of. So I'll go a shade lighter than Valora. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Just to go get underneath, get the areas that I want to have a little bit highlighted. So you think like where the light would be hitting your skin. I also will do this underneath my contour here. If you guys would like, I'll make a separate video later on. Sorry, the lighting here is really not great. On how to contour. So I tend to be a little bit like with this, so I won't blend it all I won't blend it all out right away, but I'll get back to that. Like I said, just going through this part now quickly, just so we can get to the eyes. The eyes are gonna be the fun thing today. I'm going in with my blush. This one is the shade Stunning. It's a hot pink. And of course that's apples of your cheeks. You want to make sure that's blended in really well so you don't end up looking like a clown or anything crazy. And then I'm going to go in with my luminizer. This is the shade Benevolent. I can literally never remember. You guys will see me look that up every time because I am not going to remember the names of things. Okay, and then you want to have that on your nose. Cupid bone. Cupid bone, talking puppy talk like I talked to my puppy and baby talk every day. So then like I come on here and it's like, wait, you gotta switch modes. Don't talk like that. Anyway, okay. So my face is good, awesome. Now we can get to the funner part, or the more fun part, that's not a word. I guess I'm just a little bit off right now, so I apologize. But thank you for bearing with me and hanging out anyway. So real quick, just so you can kind of see what I have going on a little bit better. Camera's really not doing this justice right now. I will definitely be taking a picture of this later and posting it separately so you can see what the colors actually look like. Because right now I promise you that my face is not yellow and like this matches. I don't know what's going on with the camera right now. But here's on me. Anyways, alright, so we're good there. We're gonna be using some cream shadows today. Super excited because these are some of my favorite colors. I'm gonna go in with the shade Tenacious first. Let's get this stuff out of my way. Okay. And we're gonna use our finger. With these, I really like to use your finger as opposed to a brush. I just feel like it sticks kind of weird to a brush, and fingers are just easier sometimes. I'll usually get like a little piece of tissue or something for the sides so I can wipe off in between. So this is gonna be our little main color. We're gonna go all over eyelid here. All over the main base of the eyelid. It's like a really pretty brown gold. Okay, we're gonna do that on the other side. You really don't need a lot. I probably put way too much over there on that right eye in comparison. So, well, it's okay though, we'll blend it out. Put a little bit more in the center. Oh my gosh, the color's so pretty though. You can kind of see the shine. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna wipe that off my finger. That's it, that's all we need from that one. We'll push that off to the side. And we're gonna go in and blend that out. Let's use what I haven't really been using. Just blend it, blend it. As you can see, this is blending super easy. Sometimes I will go back and use my finger a little bit, but this is blending really, really easy. It's just, I feel like with the initial, like putting this on your skin, I just prefer to do it with my finger. I'm not sure. I'm sure other people do it differently, but that's just what I do. Okay. Cool. So got that part. I want to see if these other colors are pulled out. Okay. Cool. So I got that. I'm gonna really quick go put on my I can't talk. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a long week for me. I'm gonna go put on my eyebrows because right now I'm like really looking weird. So I'm gonna go in my favorite palette. It's our palette number 1. I'm gonna go in with this very bright shade over here at all the way at the end in the shade Elated. Just using a little flat brush. Just gonna kind of sloppily put that underneath my eyebrow and into my inner corner of my eye, kind of blending it out at the same time, but not really being super focused on if it's perfect or not. You kind of want to be careful with this one and blending it in too much too fast, because then it's a really light color, and if you blend it in with that darker brown, then you're going to end up with this weird muddied up look, which obviously you want to avoid that. I'm going here a little bit. Alright, awesome. Try and wait for that to focus. Come on. Ugh, sorry guys, it's a day. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it looks like I have stuff there. I don't. It's like a weird shadow. Okay, whatever. Alright, cool. So we got that part. I'm gonna go in next with a crease brush. And I'm gonna go in here. And let's do the shade Chipper. So it's middle brown, medium brown color. And that one I'm gonna press into my crease. Not a lot. I'm gonna actually just very, very lightly kind of press into my lower corner. We're gonna do something else with this in a second. Same thing on the other eye. So I have just like very, very little here. I'm actually gonna go in now with one of our eye pencils. This is in the shade Prim. Obviously this is a brown, okay? And we're gonna see how this goes. I'm not the greatest with eyeliners, so bear with me. All right, this one we're gonna tight line our upper eyelash, and I'm gonna make like a little triangle thing, like a winged liner, okay? So tight lining, getting a little bit definition into that lash, not really on top of my eyelid so much. And then we're gonna bring that up. It's really hard to see. Let's see if I can sharpen that out with my finger. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back in later with another one though. So, that's what I have there. Now we're gonna just do the same on the other side. Right now it doesn't look like much, but these little buildable steps really do add up. Okay, I'm trying to look at myself in the mirror. If I look at you guys, I'll mess up. Okay, and then I'll make my little winged liner, my triangle, drawing it up. Think trying, like almost like you're trying to connect your outer eyelid to your outer brow, but obviously don't draw all the way up out there. Just make a little bit, and then I'm gonna fix it with my finger, make it a little bit sharper. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this first as opposed to going with my eyeliner is because this is gonna be a good guide that's light. Obviously you really can't see very much of it. So when I go with my black, I'm not making a huge mess all over my face. If I mess up, I can easily follow this guide and I'm kind of set. Okay, so as I said, I need to finish my eyebrows first. So I'm gonna use the brow palette, and I always just use that darker color. I use an eyeliner brush. I dip it very lightly into that darker color, and then I'm gonna just follow my eyebrow line, just drawing that in. And then with whatever products I have left over after I get the darker parts in, I'm gonna go into that inner corner. If you guys watch my other video on like my daily, my usual, like how I do my makeup every day, I mentioned that it's really important to do the outer underneath your eyebrow, like the parts you want darker first, because that's when your brush has the most product on it. And if we were to start right away on your inner corner, hold on, I got contacts, okay. It just is gonna look really heavy in the middle, and we don't ever want it to look really heavy right there. Okay, and then it's always buildable, of course. So I get my initial line, I'll go back in. To me, this is honestly probably the hardest part of everything, is just doing my eyebrows. Having the patience to do it carefully. Obviously, don't want to mess up my lines. It's a dark color, so obviously that freaks me out a little bit. Don't want to mess up. So, okay. And again, this is still actually just a base for me. I will go back in with a pencil liner in a second, kind of eye it, see if it looks good to me. I feel like my eyebrows are 2 different lengths, so I usually go fix that. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. So that's all I use this for. I don't know what the other shades in there are for yet. I'll figure that out one day and I'll make a video to show you. For right now, that's what I do for that. And then, what was I gonna do next? Now I'm gonna go in with, not that color, a lighter splurge color. This is in the shade Cherished. Ooh, no, not that one. I apologize, not Cherished. Elegant, which you can see I've used quite a bit. I love this as a highlight color. So we're gonna do the same thing. I have nails. It makes life a little bit challenging when you're trying to get these inner areas, but I'm literally gonna use my nail. We're gonna make this work. Okay. So I'm putting this, I'm gonna just rub it somewhere else. And then we're gonna do the same thing with our finger, get it on the base of our finger. This is gonna be my upper highlight. If I can make this work. Rubbing on here really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in and get my inner corner as well. I need more. I need more. I'm trying to get it, I don't know, maybe because I've used this one for so long. I don't know. Okay. Trying to squish it here into my inner corner. And again, just get that outer corner, or outer, I don't know what you call it, brow bone. I can't even freaking talk today. It's a mess. It's a mess. Same thing, and like I said, I'm just using my inner, it's really hard to see this light, but I'm just using my finger, because for me, like I said, with the creams, it's just, that's the easiest way. See if I can put more on there, make it pop a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I had to put like a chunk on there. I'm making messes. Okay, cool. So I don't need that anymore. Swipe that off. This is one of my favorite colors. It's such like a pretty like neutral cream glowy color, which I love. Then I'm gonna go back in. Let's blend that again. You always want to blend, blend, blend. Spend a lot of time blending. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the Dip and Draw eyeliner. It's in this shade Black, which is perfect. It's called Perfect. Okay, and it's just a liquid liner. We're gonna take this real nice and easy. Try not to make a huge mess of my face. It's been a long time since I have used liquid liner, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna pull this up, push it into my lid here. And take it real, real slow. I like this color a lot. Get more. And now I'm gonna follow that little line that you can kind of see right there with the liner. And it helps now that I made that line. Now I have a guide to follow and I'm not just guessing where to draw. I'm not gonna go all the way up. So obviously I don't want to bring it all the way up, but I do want to connect it to my lower lash line where I initially started drawing in my lash, obviously. I feel like my words don't even make sense today. I don't even know what's going on. And I'm just filling it out. Like I said, I'm really not the greatest ever with this. But your goal is to make just like a little triangle right there. Probably bring this out even more. There we go. That's better. There. So we got a little bit of a wing. It connects. We got the really pretty gold on top. I'm just gonna make sure it's exactly how I want it to be. Okay. Fan it out a little bit because it is liquid and I don't want that to run in later. There's a huge difference right now between both of these eyes. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Go ahead and do the other eye. Okay. Same thing. I always start with the base here. Doing the easy part before the harder or more scarier part, I guess. Let's see. Eyeline, tight line. It's so weird, like on here, on camera, it looks like I have product under my eye, which I don't, and it looks really weird. There's no product there, I don't know what's going on. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Other eye, so same thing, we're following that little outer corner. See it? And then I'm gonna connect it. Yay! I love it! Okay, And then I'm gonna just do a little bit down here too. Trying to get it to look uniform, and it's like, I said I haven't done this one in a while. Okay. Just trying to continue the line a little bit further past my actual, there, better. There we go. Okay, so that's where we are now. And then I'm gonna go in and finish this up, clean it up and make it look really pretty. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go in a little bit more with this one on that outer lid. I got that weird there, now it's connected. Let's see if this one's okay. Okay. There we go, it's better. Once I got that, we're done with the eyeliner. I'm gonna go back in with my brow pencil just to fine out those lines right there. This is in the shade dark because obviously I have dark brown hair. And I'm gonna go in underneath get that, can't talk, underneath my eyebrow and then the outer corner. And then we're gonna bring that down, blend that in. And just real nice and easy. You can go back over and build it in. Cool. And then bring it up just so I don't have a really sharp line. Same thing on the other side. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I feel like I went a little bit far in. Okay, that's better. Just a real quick fix. Cool. And if you wanted, you could define that inner crease a little bit more. With me, I'm happy with that. And then we're gonna do lips. So I feel like we'll do the darker neutral lip I like to do, okay? We're gonna go back in with Prim, and we're actually gonna use that for our lips. I am just shading in the whole thing. Looks a little weird at first, it's not gonna be that dark. And then I'm gonna do the same on the upper. That's just so that way when I go in with my lipstick, which I'm gonna do right now wherever I put it, it's not gonna come out as bright as the actual color itself is. What did I do? Oh. Okay, we're gonna go in with, it's the shade Sublime. As you can see, it's a really neutral peach color. Peachy pink. Okay, and very light. Honestly, I'm gonna brush off like most of that product because you do not need a lot. I'm gonna color that in. So you can see it's not super dark. It's really pretty. Still really natural looking. And if you wanted to make that more like, you can go in with, I don't know, anything lighter. You can go in with the luminizer just to do a little bit in the center. Just like that. And then honestly, sometimes I'll go back in with that luminizer too right here. Just to get a little bit on those highlighted parts. And that's our look. Obviously, you can't leave it just like that because we want to make sure it's gonna stay all day. So I'm gonna go in with our setting powder. I have very oily skin, so I like the setting powder. But we also have a setting spray, so it can be kind of whatever you feel best with. Go back in with that kabuki. And this is just clear, so don't worry about it like going places. Okay, and then obviously you're just setting everything. That's it. Nothing crazy. If you want more shine, add more. So like, let's say like you're going around during the day and this is kind of where you're good with, but then let's say at night you're going back out. I would just add a little bit more and make your shine pop a little bit more. Same thing. Okay, so it's really hard to see here, but that's pretty much what we have going. Now we got a really cool, kind of more glam, a little bit more outside the norm look, and I don't know, I just thought it was fun. I felt like playing with you guys for a little bit. So thank you for joining me and keeping me company. I'll try to post more videos like this soon. Now that I'm not working at the gym anymore, obviously I'm gonna have a little bit more time free. But yeah, so quick and easy. Be a lot quicker if I wasn't talking to you the whole time. This took me 30 minutes. But quick and easy, really. Something that you can tone down for a daytime wear or bump up and make a little bit spicier for a nighttime wear. You could even go with a red lip here if you wanted to. So there's some different things you can do. Okay, but I'll share more in the future. And again, thank you for hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.